spinning.
Red up top.
Probably is, though.
Is that it?
Yep. I think so. Still keep saying live soon.
Okay.
We live. Good to go.
Yo, what is going on? This is DJ Brainstorm on the mic with you right now, coming to you live and direct with episode number 121 of the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts podcast. My headphones is a little. Turn my shits up.
Turn me up in the headphones.
Put some treble in it. Put some treble in this shit. What the fuck, man? Is that Playboy? That's Playboy. All right, yo, we getting this together. We're sorry, y'all. This is our first time doing this on YouTube, so bear with us. But again, this is DJ Brainstorm coming to you with episode number 121 of the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. This one is a big one for us this week because this is the first time we're trying us going live from our YouTube page. Yeah. Y'all know we've been doing live for forever, and we've been doing it from from our Facebook page, from our DMST Facebook page, but we are live from YouTube today. Right. So we hope that y'all are tuning in and catching us today. Playboy, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Playboy the DJ, Playboy DA DJ. I'm feeling great, man. It's been a trying week, but you know, it is what it is. It's just the thing called life. So just roll with the punches, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dev, how you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling pretty good, man. You know, we doing a couple things, reaching out a couple things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling pretty good. You know, despite some issues, you know, with my teams, man. My life really do revolve around sports, man. So, feeling pretty good though, despite all that. Plus, you know, the dudes in that dope ass hat Playboy got on, they lost, so I'm feeling good.
Yeah, that motherfucker got the hat on again. I just realized.
Got that goddamn hat on.
I see Jerry doing the wave in the feed, so she's in here. What's up to her?
What's going on?
So hopefully we get people over here right now.
Yeah.
This is the first time trying it, y'all. We got to expand. And all actuality, man, Facebook is cool. It's allowed us to reach a lot of people.
Right.
But in some ways, it's still kind of limiting because it's, for the most part, we're only going to get the people who are, you know, on our friends list or the people that, you know, you share it with and stuff like that. And it's a lot of people that follow our page. Mm-hmm. Right. But for the most part, we kind of feel like this is going to be a little bit more concentrated as far as, you know, who really want to fuck with us, who don't, and maybe trying to branch into a bigger audience.
And it'll grow. It'll grow.
Yeah. I got to lie. I mean, I can't lie. It was Dev had to beat me over the head with this because, you know, this is why Dev is here, you know, in a lot of ways, because he's making us see things from a different perspective. You know, we've been doing a lot of stuff one way for a long time now. And so it's just better. Yeah, I see. Right. I see. Jerry say she liked this better because on the cell phone you can't minimize.
Yeah,
Facebook.
it's a bunch. I brought it to him. I'm sorry, I know you was in the middle of it, but it's one of those platforms. It's conducive for our live streaming situation. So if we're gonna live stream a video, we might as well do it from Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I mean, from YouTube.
Yeah,
you might as well do it. So. Right. Over time, it'll grow. It'll get more.
It's gonna take time. I mean, look. We started on Facebook, and it took a while for that to build up that audience. And we know we didn't really give a warning this week, but fuck it, we gotta go.
The Cavs didn't give us no warning this morning when they fired Luke.
Yo, that picture that you put up on your Twitter today, where it was just before we start with the hold on, Playboy, how was your week?
My week was pretty good. A lot of things happened to me this week at my job without warning, you know, just like Lou. Mm-hmm. But I mean, everything cool, man.
Tell the truth.
Everything's cool, man. I'm just...
April B is in there. What's up, April?
Just my usual, man. Ain't second shift, no life. I do nothing.
You want to talk about no warning? Ask me how my week was.
All right, Dev, how was your week?
You know what? I'm gonna indulge in some stuff, man. You know, sometimes, you know, we want to be transparent. We don't want to be, you know, closed off, let them into our world a little bit. So y'all know I do, you know, talk to y'all about, I don't know if people listening do casework stuff, right? More Medicaid stuff, older individuals, people, you know, need Medicaid. So I'm caseworker, been doing it for years. Trump is changing everything. Fuck Trump, but whatever. But a lot of stuff changes, and a lot of stuff is changing around January 1st of this year. So I have, for family reasons, preferably my little one, have had 2 and a possible job offers that I had to turn down.
It's a bad spades hand.
I know.
Don't renege.
I had to turn down the job offers, man.
Yeah.
And my job as of January 1st, everything's kind of up in the air. Everybody get transferred to a different department, do different case management. But I don't really want to rest on them laurels. I want to kind of get my own situation. I want to get another situation going sooner rather than later. But I got, I've gone on interviews, killed them, got hired twice. But the hours was messed up. So it's been one of them weeks, man. I had a convo.
Fucked up hours.
I had a convo with the lady on Friday, and she was real. You know how they so nice. They really want you to work there, and I'm listening to her, and I'm like, we ain't gonna be able to work this out. So I'm supposed to hear back from her tomorrow. But what I need from them, I don't think it's gonna be able. Sometimes if they paying you a certain amount of money, they expect you to be there a certain time. So whatever. So I'm gonna keep on looking, keep on doing what I got to do. But it's been a real weird week. Out of last week, I don't care because they acting funny in my agency, so I don't care if they are listening. I don't care if the director listening. Right. It was 5 days, obviously.
Go wake up in the morning like I said too much last night.
You know what? I got a severance package waiting, so go ahead and make that move. But no, out of the 5 days last week, I had 4 interviews.
Damn,
that's what's up.
A couple second. You go out and you come for the second interview. But I had 4 interviews in 5 days last week.
All I can say is be patient, man. Things come. Everything comes at the time it's supposed to happen. So if it's there for you and it's the right time and it's the right situation, that should work out for you, man. So, what about my week? My week was okay, honestly. I'm lying. My week was up and down. I took off on Wednesday. I was telling you when you came over here on Wednesday. I took off on Wednesday just because it was just one of those days. I've had a week where I've been like just kind of up and down on just with shit. It's just life. And so I probably 2 times a year, I would say, I kind of just have a day that I wake up in the morning and I just know it ain't gonna happen. Like I know work ain't happening. I know I don't really want to deal with it. So I took off on Wednesday. I keep PTO, I keep a good amount, but I took care of that Wednesday morning and I was just gonna unplug. I mean, I needed to do a couple of things for family, but it was just a day to fucking turn off the phone. Don't be bothered by a bunch of stuff. Hell, honestly, I pretty much wasn't in the best mood when you got over here on Wednesday.
Yeah, it was not in the best mood. I'm like, let's get this done so I can get home. He's not feeling it today. Yeah,
but it's just one of them things. I woke up. I even recorded a short. We haven't done that in forever. I even recorded. I was gonna send it to y'all and do that, and then I wound up, and then the shit happened with the bombs and all that shit. And I was just like, my shit is not really ain't that bad,
Exactly, man.
It's funny you say that because I was just thinking that the other day. I was at work and I was just thinking about my life period. I'm like, you know what, nigga, shit really ain't that bad.
It ain't that bad.
You know what I mean? It's just.
I always too think about when I say that. I think back to when we was in Vegas back in April, and when King K was talking on our show for our 100th episode. And he was just talking about how he was just, we sit on the balcony, we looking at, we looking over at all these people out here, we doing all these things. And he just thought like, life really ain't that bad. Right. And I think sometimes in the moment we just all everything gets hard, everything gets heavy sometimes. And I mean, that was just me on Wednesday. Shit was just heavy, man. I needed a break, man. And so I just took a day and just was like, I did what I had to do. Then I took myself to lunch.
You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, man.
Nigga, I took myself to lunch. I was chilling, man. I had to, man.
Sometimes you gotta do
for
that
my
type
sanity,
of stuff,
man. I really fucking had to, man. But yeah, so that was that. Like I said, it's just been an up and down week, man. It's just, sometimes the everyday shit just gets old, man. Like you said, you done had 4 job interviews this week and shit like that. I'm always looking forward to my next move or whatever, even though I got some stuff that hopefully will work out for me. But it's just, I try to balance my life between being thankful for the shit I have, thankful for having the job, thankful for being able to pay my bills and all of that shit, and as opposed to not wanting to settle, knowing I want more, knowing I should be doing more, knowing I should be getting paid more, all that shit. And so it's just a wire I'm constantly walking,
Right.
See, I don't know who D-Take. Oh, is that? I wonder if that's Deidre.
Yeah.
But she said she take a mental health day at least once a month. Hey, I wish I could. I could do it once a month. I have enough PTO where I could, but it's just, anyway.
It's real, man.
I ain't gonna bring it down with nothing like that. So, I told you. So you said I had to share this conversation.
Please do.
It ain't nothing crazy.
Please indulge.
So
We'll make it credit.
no, some of my coworkers had got me into doing this Uber Eats thing. Mm-hmm. So I've been doing this randomly when I get in the mood. Now I'll go out there and do it, even though it's strangely addicting.
You mean in the mood of
you feel like
driving, right?
You know what it is?
In the mood of doing something. I'm at home not doing nothing, and I'm like, all right, this is something I could do to make some money.
I know what it is, nigga. You ain't fooling nobody.
Here we go.
Brainstorm feel like he moving them packs, nigga.
Oh,
that's what it is.
I thought when
that
he
nigga
said,
is living his Scarface life, nigga. That's what he.
Nah.
Gotta make these drop offs, B.
Y'all just know I hustle. You know, I'm always trying to find ways to bring in some kind of income. I'm always hustling. Anyway,
No, I'm joking.
So it had to be Thursday night. I'm out there. And so I'm dropping somebody's food off. It's probably about going on 10:30, right? And so I'm dropping somebody's food off, and it's so I'm walking back to the car, and it's crazy because like the house before I had went to, they had these little like glass figurine things or whatever. But these shits look like real dogs. So I'm walking up on this porch, and the bitch like it was a bulldog sitting there. So I'm looking like, yo, is this a motherfucking? I'm like, I'm not high or nothing. You know, on like the scene on Friday when when he was high and he was hearing the dog making a noise. I'm like, I'm not high, nothing like that, right? So I'm like, but I'm looking at this shit as I'm walking up, like, is this the real motherfucking dog or am I tripping? I'm looking like, let's see if the bitch moved. And so it never moved, and then he opened up the door. I'm like, all right, that shit ain't real, right? So that's that.
nigga, I done lost my. I don't fuck with dogs. You hear me?
Yeah, so
why do people like? Okay,
I don't fuck with dogs neither. Trust me. So anyway, so then later at night, I'm doing it was the last one I wanted to do because this was like I gotta take my ass home. So like I said, it's going on 10:30, and I dropped this dude's food off, and I'm walking back to my car, and then I see this big ass deer. Like, I swear.
Back in the day, we used to call those cousins.
It was this big ass deer, right? And I'm looking like, now, is this bitch real or no? Because he had his head down to the side like this, looking at it. I'm like, oh, man, right? And so I'm looking like, all right, is he going to move? And then that motherfucker moved. I'm like, man, let me get my motherfucking ass in my car and take my motherfucking ass home. I don't know if these animals out here is real or now out here in Mayfield, but I'm going the fuck home right now. That bitch was big as fuck. And I'm like, last thing I need is this deer to run up on me right now, man.
I'm going to have to work with a deer today. Niggas ain't going to believe this shit.
Nigga.
Yeah, I see April talking about. Oh, go ahead. I know you.
No, I was at Kane Park. I was. I'm trying to think how old I was, man. I used to up until like 31. I used to still work out like I was a football player.
Yeah.
So my workouts.
And then you said, "Fuck it. Why am I still working out like a football player?"
I would take my cleats and run Kane Park Hill. I used to live on Superior Park Drive. The apartments across the street.
Yeah,
I can't. It's like if they run alongside Kane Park.
Yeah.
So I'm down there. I'm running the hill like a dumbass dude who go to work Monday through Friday, but I'm working out like I got a game on Saturday.
Right.
I come jogging back down the hill, and I sit down the stretch to get back up. I look over to my left, over by the basketball courts. If you remember, Kane Park.
Yeah.
Nigga, it's a deer, full antlers. If y'all can see these lights in here, y'all know the antlers is about as big as the lights. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how far they spread out.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh shit.
Right.
So the niggas, so it's me out in the middle of this field by myself at the bottom of the hill. There was a couple young niggas over there hooping, laughing at me. So I'm laughing. I'm laughing back with them niggas. So they like shaking the gate and shit because they didn't stop the hoop game. Because niggas like, this nigga about to get killed. This was before like, I feel like
this must have been before like the YouTube niggas. The niggas would have been like World Star. You know what I'm saying?
This is 2018. Niggas would have been World Starring, man. Y'all just saw me on Instagram. But I threw like a shoe at the nigga because I had my regular shoes.
Oh,
in the
I
clique.
wish I would have seen that shit now.
Yeah, man.
But he wasn't even fucking with me, man. Like he came out, he kind of walked up the walkway a little bit. He came on the grass a little bit. Then he went back into the woods, man. I was scared as fuck. I ain't even gonna lie.
That's the thing. They don't even be concerned with we be more scared of them a lot of times. You know, that's the crazy part. Yeah. So then I had another run last night. I'm sorry, yo. I had another run last night where because I was bored last night because I ain't gonna say who fell asleep on me and didn't go out to get a drink like they were supposed to last night.
Shit.
I ain't gonna tilt my neck that way or nothing like that. But so I'm sitting here last night. I'm like, all right, well, I ain't got shit to do. I might as well go make a few dollars. So I go out. My first run takes me out to Chagrin Falls. So I'm like, all right, I don't go out there often at all. And as I'm driving out that way, I noticed that there are no street lights. out that way.
Oh shit, that's like some Atlanta shit.
My nigga, I am riding down hills and shit, and I'm just looking like, bro, where the fuck am I going?
Niggas just driving.
I'm just driving. So finally I get to where I'm supposed to be, and it's I mean, you can't see shit. It is off a road that was off another road that was off another road that was off the main road that was still, I mean, it was so far in the cut. And I'm sitting here like, all right, I'm calling the dude. I'm like, all right, you get 2 tries, like, bruh, because I'm not sitting out here, because it was telling me to go up this one drive, and I got up maybe 20 feet up this drive. I'm like, nah, because I can't see shit past this.
Right.
I throw the car in reverse. I'm gonna call him, dude. I'm like, I gave him 2 calls. I was leaving. Dude called me, and he like, oh, my bad or whatever. So of course it was a younger white boy. He's like, dude, my friend in the house, you know, he ordered all this food. I thought he put the right address in, whatever. Of course, big ass houses and shit, but you just couldn't see shit.
Right.
I'm looking like, these niggas is not about to get out me.
Not at all.
Not in this bitch tonight. No.
Damn,
no,
I wish
no,
I had
no.
I ain't got shit to. Let me see that pen. Let me see that pen. Let me see that pen. Then I had him like this. Then I had him like this.
Oh yeah. Right. Right. So I don't know. I think this is going to be interesting. I don't know how often I'm going to do it, but it's a simple way to just make a few dollars, because we were talking about it. It's a simple way to make a few dollars, especially if you ain't doing shit in the evenings. A lot of times right now, I'm not doing shit, and I'm looking like I'm that person. I can't just keep sitting, not doing nothing, not finding a way to make a little bit more money or something. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Man,
But
let me hit y'all with the my minority of the week, man.
I saw candidates, but I was like, let me let Deb have his
Yeah, let me
space,
give it
'cause
to
I saw
you.
candidates on
Oh, it
my
was
candidates.
one. It was one major one this week.
Yeah.
Her name is Megan motherfucking
Megan
Kelly.
Kelly. Yeah, that's easy this week.
We gonna have to think about this, because it's some posts I think we can like put the audio on here to let people hear. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Megan Kelly said that she doesn't understand why wearing blackface for Halloween is offensive or racist. She said she had a friend who put blackface on as Diana Ross, and she didn't understand why it was offensive, because she just wants to be Diana.
She said, who wouldn't want to be
Who wouldn't
Diana
wanna
Ross?
be
Who wouldn't want to be beautiful like Diana Ross?
Oh my God.
This is I know you
best.
call it the minority of the week. This is just that white woman and white people privilege at its highest.
Yeah.
It's like nobody is this fucking dumb.
Nobody can
Not
be
like you're not. You're not that dumb. You're not that much of an airhead. You know it's offensive. All the shit that white people do that they know it's offensive, they do it knowing that all they got to do is say I'm sorry, and then for the most part a lot of shit is forgiven or whatever. Like we're grown. We're way too grown for this. We know
Way
what's
too
offensive. We know what's not offensive. We know what's going to get people upset. We know all of this stuff. It's simple to me.
Right.
Yeah. So I just had to throw that one out there, man. It was out of control, man. So she apologized for it.
But she's still losing her
You
show.
know what? I feel like majority of the time these people do this shit on purpose,
They do it on
just to get a
man.
reaction.
To get
'Cause
clicks.
All
like
the
you
time
said,
they do it on
privilege,
purpose.
privilege, man. They know them saying this. You can't tell me people of that stature don't have advisors and people on their team to be like, you shouldn't say that or you shouldn't do this or do that, man. It's bullshit.
I want to say this too real quick.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say nothing because I know, they was talking about, because I heard April there saying she do it too. I just don't trust. It's not y'all, because I trust you.
I know. What
I
you're
don't
about to
trust
say.
Uber Eats, man.
I know
Niggas
what
gonna
you're
eat my
about to say.
fries,
My
man.
nigga.
I always think the niggas go. If I order a Polish boy and a wing dinner and a wing special with fries, who ain't gonna eat a fry to? Nigga, I have never not eaten a fry to. How do y'all have the audacity to not eat a fry to?
You know why? You know why? Because I wouldn't want nobody to do it to me. And I feel like if I do it, that's the karma I'm bringing in my life. So at some point, I'm going to order a pizza. That bitch going to fall on the floor. It's going to fall out the box. They just going to pick it up and throw it back in the box like shit didn't happen.
Because them 2 fries is calling me.
But
cuz.
I'm going to tell you.
Niggas going to eat my fries, cuz.
I'm going to tell you this, though. The weirdest thing is that you'll pick this food up and the shit be smelling
Good as fuck, I know. Go give me.
For a split second, I guarantee you.
Like, fuck that shit.
And look,
I
check
ain't
this
trying
out. I guarantee you, for a split second, over the course of this day, this nigga doing this shit. This nigga contemplated quitting.
Yeah.
And taking that motherfucking.
I was hungry anyway.
I'm hungry anyway. Fuck it. I don't get it for one.
You know what? I ain't gonna even fuck with this shit no
Like,
more.
that's the fucked up part of me. The hood in me is like, it's one nigga out there that's gonna be like, I'm just doing this shit to get a free meal, and I'm gonna quit. I know it's one nigga out there, and I'm gonna be the nigga to get him. And this gonna be the day I order like Taste of Jamaica, and I really want a large jerk chicken with a beef patty. And he gonna eat my shit, man.
No, you know what it is though. Like I said,
who do you call? My bad. Who do you call when a nigga eat your shit? But go ahead.
I don't know. But you know what's funny though is that
Nobody.
I thought you was gonna go towards the. Oh, it is the same thing because I'm always in the car like, why do people trust somebody to bring their food? And it's like just in a bag. It's like if I was just to go into a place, it's just like in a bag or whatever. It's not sealed or nothing like that. Like why? I guess it's nothing no different than when you order a pizza. A pizza's not sealed, but
that's true.
But why do you trust a motherfucker that much?
That's true. I don't know.
In the car thinking about that.
I think it's ingrained in our society.
My shit could just be. I could have my hand all in your bag.
You know
anything.
Go ahead.
Because real quick, we as individuals, as human beings, always have the concept in our brain that things will not happen to us.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen to me.
It's something about a nigga in a red Pizza Hut t-shirt I trust, as opposed to a nigga in a champion hoodie sweatsuit with some Jordans bringing my motherfucking food to my door.
I got your food, my nigga.
No, nigga, who is you?
With a gold
Can
front.
I call somebody named Stacy and get your name and badge number? If not, you can't bring me my Polish boy, nigga.
With gold fronts.
The other day, the missus just she put in like we should text me like we should get Uber Eats. No, we shouldn't.
Look,
I will go wherever you need me to go.
I don't need y'all fucking up my possible money. I'm not fucking with y'all food.
I mean, you know what? That is true. I mean,
it's the convenience.
It is true. Tell the truth.
It's for the convenience, but I don't necessarily know if I would be 100% like.
Y'all stop fucking up my hustle.
See, I told you, nigga moving packs, nigga. I told you, hear his voice, how it changed up. Brain Story ain't never talked like.
No, it's the convenience.
What's really going on, nigga?
Shit,
it's like it was funny because like the first day I did it because I got it through. I mean, look, you can sign up anywhere, but one of my coworkers, like I said, she did the referral, so I used her code or whatever, so she can see when I'm out. And she's like, "Oh, I see you finally, did your drive or whatever, your first drive." I was like, "Yeah," and I was like, it was funny because I was just out there and they just kept coming in the orders, and she like, "Yeah." People just lazy. They don't want to do nothing. People don't want to do anything for themselves. So that convenience, I like to drive more so out in my neighborhood because to me, these white people tip. We could talk about Megyn Kelly all they want to.
But they'll tip you.
White people will tip you.
What's the name just said in the feed? Did you take that? She has to pose the question, do the restaurants try tamper-proof it? I know some restaurants
put
that sealed
put a sealed container. Okay.
Some will.
You know what? That's what's up. If they do that, I can deal with that.
But niggas is always coming up with plans to.
Nigga got staple remover in his car.
Yeah.
Yo, we invent bullshit.
It's
called nigga rigging.
Nigga, we invent bullshit. You know what? You have just verbalized what the fuck my feeling was. I feel like niggas invent the bullshit don't even exist.
Right.
It don't even be a thing. But niggas will invent the bullshit out of it.
I'm telling you, nigga.
In there. Remember in the court in the lunchroom in Shaw, I couldn't even go get a fucking drink because it was 75 cents for a drink. Yeah. If I put $1 in there, niggas know I got a quarter.
Right.
Niggas standing by the vending machine.
Hey, can I get that quarter?
Oh
yeah.
My God. Nigga, leave me alone, nigga.
I'm telling
you probably got $40 of change in your pocket.
It's something, nigga, right now. Right now, as we doing this show, doing Uber Eats, that has fucking tamper-proof stickers in his car. Right now, nigga.
That ate half the meal.
Ate them french
I don't
fries.
know how they did your shit. See, it's tamper-proof. Fucking niggas, man. I fucking love us.
That nigga just sitting there like,
yeah,
reattaching that motherfucker.
It is some places. I mean, like honestly, the only place I've been to that has an actual. I mean, you go to a restaurant and say, "Well, staple your bad clothes." That's different. But the only place I've gone to that's had an actual sticker that says it's like Uber or whatever, and it's like a thing that says don't open it or whatever. It's McDonald's.
Really?
McDonald's seals the fuck out the bag.
Man, I got a question. Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna knock nobody's bag. It's 2018. I gotta say.
Yeah. I'm not gonna knock. Fucked up Mo's bag.
I ain't gonna knock nobody's bag. But they should arrest. Bill Burr always talks about thinning out the population, getting rid of people that don't exist. If you not only want McDonald's, but you need a nigga to bring it to you, they should come to the door. You should open it. They should pull out a gun with a silencer and they should shoot you. You not only do you want McDonald's, you want somebody you don't know to bring it to you.
Right.
You are a detriment to society if that's it. If you decided on a Thursday, not only do I want a Big Mac, I want another nigga I don't know to go pick it up.
Who the fuck is calling me?
Prince of Zamunda. That's what it is, man.
Shit, man.
Somebody calling me fucking up my feed. God damn it.
First you fucked up his bag.
Yeah, first I fucked up his bag. My bad, I'm sorry,
That was
man.
his connect that just called. Dude.
Tell the nigga, damn, shut the fuck up. I'm waiting for him outside. I got a silencer for the nigga right by his car. Nigga gonna hold me
That's
up.
fries for your ass. Some fries for your ass.
He gonna hold me up at gunpoint, take me on the Uber East ride, nigga. You dropping off these shits all night, nigga.
See how we do, nigga? It's how it go down.
Take a
nigga.
ride, nigga.
Now get them tamper-proof stickers out the 12 box, nigga.
My nigga. He gonna be that bitch like Denzel Washington Training Day.
Real talk, y'all got me thinking about the hustle now. I should pray. All you gotta do is go to Kinko's or some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Brainstorm is brainstorming right now, nigga. Where can I get these stickers
A nigga
from?
be selling half a meal on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
It's some old ass Tupperware or some
Mo,
shit. I don't know.
what's happening, baby? We ain't see,
Nah, I'm
we ain't
not-
see you at the job lately.
Now I'm not gonna lie.
Nigga, fuck all that.
Hey.
I'm making moves, nigga.
Y'all can take this idea and run with it. You know what I mean? Because I don't really want to make money off it. I just want the service. If niggas would deliver me draws every 3 months, toothpaste monthly, I hate going to get necessity shit. I went to the store the other day. I spent $17. Lotion, body wash, deodorant, toothpaste. All at once. You should never go in the store and spend more than like $3-4. When you buy it all at once, you be like, this was $20?
That's a lot. $3-4, man. Come on, that's a lot. I know as men, we know when we go in the store, we know what we going to get or whatever. But $3-4 is a little.
No, I'm talking about if you go get one per, like, just go get deodorant. Or, like, I'm like a magician at running everything down I run out of everything at the same time. Like, I'd be like, oh, that was the last little bit of soap, last little bit of toothpaste. I got to go to the store.
That's how we do. I'm down to my last roll of tissue as we speak right now.
If it was
so y'all niggas better not have to go.
If it was an Uber,
Uber your ass home to the McDonald's.
Uber toiletries. That's what I need to start. Just drop me off once a month. I'll slide the 20 under the door. Just slide me my shit. And then every 3 months, I need new drawers and wife beaters. A
So you
4-pack.
just order it online.
Just order it and drop my shit off.
Well, I mean, shit, that ain't no different than what it is. You go to Giant Eagle, they deliver your groceries and shit like that. Well, no, you got to go pick that up.
They stole that idea from me.
Really?
They stole that idea from me.
Did they,
Me and my
Playboy?
cousin about 10 years ago.
He don't believe Playboy. You know he did they, nigga? They stole it from you.
10 years ago.
Tell me how they stole it.
But see,
nigga.
we was trying to do it for the elderly. It didn't incorporate. We was trying to have stuff set up to where they could call the actual grocery store or have some an electronic
Dope
device.
idea, though. It's a dope idea.
Electronic device inside their home to be like, okay, I'm out of this, or I need to get this and get that, and they deliver it.
Real
They
shit.
stole my idea.
Jerry said Amazon Prime. They deliver it
they
to
will.
you.
But you know, we'll talk.
Stop fucking up our arguments,
Yeah,
Jerry.
stop fucking up our arguments. You know, another idea that was honestly stole, and I feel bad because it was done horribly. I literally have the script written to first of the month. I had an idea to take hip hop songs and turn them into dramas.
Yeah.
Then BET came out with that bullshit ass series,
Yeah.
and it was horribly done.
Yeah.
So do it better.
I know. First of the month is so dope. You know what I mean? From waking up, getting the check, going and kicking with his niggas. The whole concept of the song is a drama.
I keep saying you are the biggest Bone Thugs and Harmony.
brother, man.
You
My
and
niggas, man.
you and the homegirl Toya. Y'all are like
Ed Settles too. That's my nigga.
And Ed.
I'll go on
And Ed,
Instagram. He'll be the only nigga that didn't like the Bone shit. You know how you can see a post, somebody you know if they liked it, their name is up there like 4,700 other niggas in Ed. All the Bone shit be in Ed. Nigga, do you have them niggas on post notification?
Right.
Anyway.
Veronica says she loves the curbside express at Giant Eagle. People do use it, though.
I ain't never used it.
People, I like going to the store myself, honestly. But I like it until I get in that line. Them lines be pissing me the fuck off.
I think I'm gonna fall in love with it like I did DVR though. Now I can't watch TV without DVR. I think if I ain't gonna never go shopping again. I ain't gonna never go shopping again if I use Curbside Express.
Do you think some of this stuff, though, even though it's convenience, is making people lazy?
Yes, that's why niggas who order McDonald's need to get murdered. Yes, it's making us super lazy.
I mean, I know that sounds. I know I'm like 20 minutes late.
You're right.
But I just thought about this shit.
It's the lazy.
I'm like, niggas is lazy in this motherfucker.
Yeah. And that's all you got to do is provide a service for something that these fat,
it's real
lazy
shit.
ass motherfuckers don't want to do. But honestly, everybody I go to, they ain't fat.
I'm fat,
Nobody.
but I'm not really lazy.
No.
I'm just fat because I like good shit.
Nobody I go to is fat. They just lazy.
But no, I'm
they're
just
literally just lazy. They don't. I mean, they just.
Nigga, I'm fat because I'm lazy and love
They
good
don't
shit.
want to do shit. They don't want to cook. They don't want to get in the car. Like you said, nigga, I took some hot cakes and a burrito to somebody from McDonald's the other night. Nigga, you can go get hot cakes and a burrito.
We too grown. If McDonald's should only be eaten when you ride down, you're like, ooh, shit, I want some nuggets. That's the only time you should ever go to McDonald's. if you sitting on your couch, when was the last time you sat on your couch and was like, damn, for dinner, what I'm gonna eat tonight? I want to make chicken. And man, come on, man.
With cheese.
With cheese. Hold the mayo. If niggas is ever going to McDonald's on a mission, to the point that you like, not only do I want McDonald's, I'm going to Uber eat McDonald's.
Real talk, my nigga. I'm going to tell you like this.
Not everybody got a car.
Humans. I can't stand humans.
For any fast food restaurant, Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, I'm never going to Uber eat that shit. Now, if you see, I personally would use it for stuff like Fleming's Steakhouse. You know,
No, I can't because I need my food right there. Go ahead.
like stuff that I know
Yeah.
I would go out to sit down and eat too. That's what I would Uber eat for.
Yeah, I would do
You know
like
what I
I would do Olive Garden. The steak, I made a steak the other night. Shout out to myself. I don't do this a lot.
Yeah.
Nigga, I
you
made a
sound like me.
porterhouse.
Yeah.
I seared them bitches 4 minutes on each side, nigga.
That sear is important. On
Don't
steak.
touch the steak. I learned that the other day. You can't touch the steak.
I'm a steak snob. I mean, like I
Nigga.
just and I get mad at myself when I fuck up my own steak. Like nobody can cook a steak for me.
You know what we should do? We giving away ideas. I'm sorry to cut you off. We should do DMST cooks. We gonna go live. We gonna set the camera up, and we gonna show these. We gonna show these ladies we know how to cook. Because you know what? It's a lost art, and we gonna pick a couple meals and we gonna cook these mugs. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, nigga, I'll host the show. Because unless y'all niggas ready to go see the king, nigga, I'm telling you right now, y'all niggas.
Oh, shit.
Unless y'all niggas want to go see the king,
My bad.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I think I hit the
I don't know.
fan.
You see, we got to move on. I know. Who knew we was gonna talk about this shit this long? But anyway, I don't believe you, Playboy, when you sit there and say that you really don't cook.
I'm
I
not a
don't
cook like
believe
that. I'm not. I mean, I can cook some things. You know, look,
We all
a
can.
nigga can cook. Look,
Yeah, we all can.
I always tell people, if you want some motherfucking cheese, eggs, the best in the land, I got you. But if you want something else different, like, you know, gourmet, you know, like I said, unless you are on the path to see the king,
man,
nigga,
that's funny as fuck,
you
man.
do not want me to cook for you. I can cook steak though.
Yeah.
I can't cook steak.
Nigga, I seared that steak. I read the thing the other day. One thing I was doing wrong, it said, don't move it.
Yep.
Don't move it until
Yeah.
you flip it. I said, oh, that's the
Yeah.
key.
Yeah.
Nigga, that shit was so good, man.
See what I do with mine. I don't even use my cast iron that much. I put it in my cast iron, it's seasoned up real good. You know, the way I like it. And, you know, I hit it in the cast iron. I sear it both sides. Then I take it and move it. Then I take it and move it to the oven.
Jerry, you know
so I
what?
can make the Kool-Aid.
You see, man? Listen, Jerry, you know what? Honestly, you will be our honorary first guest as a taste tester
Bet.
for DMST Cooks.
Bet.
And you can come and you can tell people if it's good or not.
Hey.
I'm
She
with
said
it.
how we know if it tastes good.
Yeah, I'm with it. All right. Let's talk
You
about
just work the
something.
camera, man.
I just work the camera and cook. Niggas was about to say cook Kool-Aid. See, y'all,
Oh, my God.
y'all niggas don't want me
That's,
to.
you know what my grandmama used to say? She used to say the wrong shit for the brand of food or whatever. She used to be like, you gonna eat that milk? Grandma, you don't eat juice, mama. You gonna eat that juice. Y'all better eat that damn juice. Mama.
Speaking of milk, real quick, did y'all see this post on Facebook today? Somebody had put out there. It was one of those things that was like, you not black if you never had. It was like a glass of milk with hot dogs in it. It's like you not black if you never had hot dog milk. This had to be some shit that they had to put out there for just for you to make a reaction to it.
not
Because I'm
gonna
like,
try.
bruh, I've never heard
Has
anybody
anybody
even
ever had
mention
hot dog milk?
It was literally hot dogs hanging off the side of the glass in the milk. And it's like hot dog milk. I'm like, you can take my black card now.
Man,
my
you
nigga.
take it. I don't got a black card.
Look, that's the same same type of niggas that got them stickers inside their car. Niggas ain't never hot dog milk. Nigga, what
Hot
the
dog milk. I swear to God, I saw that today.
There gotta be
On
something
everything.
fake. There gotta be something fake. There's a lot of fake shit that goes
for
on.
reaction. It's got to be for.
It gotta be
reaction.
for reactions. Like
be.
stuff that go viral and different things. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, man.
gotta be.
It's
I'm
that's-
hoping.
Yeah.
I'm praying it's for a reaction.
What's
Shit.
up, man.
I don't know.
Shit, speaking of going viral, man, didn't you have something about as far as what's the name?
So, I don't know how many people saw it this week, man. We was talking about it a little bit before the show, but it was this picture on like Tuesday or Wednesday of Justin Bieber eating a burrito sideways. So I saw it in passing or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I didn't even see it. Like I didn't see it live.
Yeah.
So, oh man, you know what? Let me go here. I'm sorry, y'all. So people, I mean, it hit like CNN. It
was like an elaborate type of scheme,
yeah,
right?
like the picture and the comments hit every news station, every show in the world, pretty much by the end of the week. I saw the video this morning. The name of the group of people, I'm sorry, I'm pulling this shit up now, is, you know what, don't kill me, everybody. I'm scrolling. You know what I mean?
You know, this is a podcast. We're live, people. We do this.
Cool. They're called Yes Theory. It's a YouTube channel. They concocted the whole elaborate scheme. It wasn't Justin Bieber. It was some dude they got online. The whole goal from Yes Theory was to manufacture a fake story and see if it could get picked up by everybody and become a story. Just to show how fickle the American public is. All you need is for a story to be on TV,
right,
and you believe it. So it ended up not being Justin Bieber. It was fake. You know what I mean? Like, they have a document. They documented how they set up the him in the park. They sat down and figured out, like, all right, should he eat spaghetti with a spoon? Like, they actually concocted the fucked up way of eating in order to attract us to the situation. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing was fake, man. And I remember seeing it in the past. And like I said, I'm not a big Bieber person. I remember seeing it in the past. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. That nigga
Bieber
eat
fever.
I'm like, he eat burritos sideways. That's crazy. He was eating it like corn on the cob.
I just don't get why people was even talking about it as much to even make it a story. Because he ate a burrito sideways. It's like, who the fuck cares? Like, I don't care.
You know what it is? The reality is, you don't care. I don't give a shit.
But
if you don't give a damn, I don't give a fuck. But the reality is, you got so many people that ain't got shit to do that believe any fucking thing, which leads me to my point as far as, and I'm not going to get, like you said, I ain't going to go deep down the rabbit hole, but it's a lot of things that I think in the world, whether it be, you know, I hate to say it, but political or government or whatever.
Well, you a real big conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, I think a lot of stuff is manufactured. And a lot of stuff, nigga, I think Tupac's still alive right now.
Man,
nigga.
Listen, they said a picture of him last week.
Nigga, he was chilling, nigga, doing Uber Eats. Nigga, I'm telling you, real. I seen
was
that.
Was he ordering or was he driving?
No. Nigga, I'm telling you, nigga.
Because if Tupac ain't dead, if he ordered McDonald's or Uber Eats, he dead now, nigga.
Right. No, but I think a whole bunch of shit.
Tupac re-dead.
Right.
In the story today on CNN.com.
Right now for saying
that nigga choked
I really hate you for saying
2 French fries. That's what happened.
That was shoved out his mouth by a 6'5", 320-pound Uber driver.
Right. Nigga, I'm telling you. I just, excuse me. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of stuff is manufactured in the world.
It's a lot of shit that's manufactured.
Don't believe, how the saying go? Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's real talk.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think it's a lot of shit that's just completely not true.
I'm gonna have to watch that whole thing though to see people's reactions. I know we had a clip of it playing earlier, but I'm gonna have to watch like the whole thing to see how people was really losing their mind just because a supposed Justin Bieber was eating a burrito sideways or whatever they were saying.
It was just crazy, man. And I'm talking about morning shows. Everybody had picked it up, man. Yeah. Everybody had picked it up, and nobody ever asked. The one thing that tripped me out, they were saying in the video. The part they was documenting was like it was crazy how nobody ever asked, yo, is this really Justin Bieber?
Right.
Like they went and bought a wig and put it on this nigga. Like it was just crazy.
But to me, from what I saw, the dude didn't really look like him that much.
Well, once they did the wig and they did the tattoo,
okay,
he looked like him.
Oh, okay. So I didn't see that part of it. Okay.
I mean, look, a lot of things personally, I just feel like is, like I said once again, completely manufactured and deflection. I think they do shit like this to take our minds off of the main things that be going on, but it's crazy, man.
Yeah. All right.
It's amazing.
If Tupac's still alive, y'all, in the feed, then why?
Right. Oh, Pac said something in the
alive.
feed?
They said Pac might be alive.
Oh, I thought you said Pac was in the feed.
Probably is in the feed.
I ain't mad at you. No, but nigga, for real, man. It's crazy, man. It makes shit. We need to do something and go fucking viral.
Go viral, yeah.
God damn it.
That's what our cook-off gonna be viral.
Yeah, cook-off gonna be viral, man.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Especially if somebody die.
Especially
if Playboy makes some noodles and kill everybody in this motherfucker.
Nigga, I'm telling you, nigga. Special Kool-Aid coming up, nigga.
I don't know, man. We'll see, man. I thought that was crazy, though. Let me ask y'all a question real quick. Something I saw this week that was in the news also. And there's a couple things tied to it, too. But so Ashanti, everybody remembers Ashanti.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one.
You gotta say
Ashanti.
that when you mention Ashanti now.
Yeah.
You remember her, don't you?
That's my point. My question to y'all is, how old is old or what is old? Because Ashanti had a show canceled, I think, this week. She was supposed to be, I think, at Stony Brook College University. however they line it up for them at that university. Anyway, she's supposed to be there, and her show got canceled because of a lack of ticket sales. And of course, 50 being the online savage he was trolling her online about it.
I gotta talk about 52. He did something.
Yeah, he did the thing with Ja Rule. That shit was fucked up too. That shit was hilarious.
That
shit's hilarious. Well, and
Classic.
I wonder if Ja gonna actually go through with that show too, because I think it's like November 9th or something that he's supposed to do. Anyway, the Ashanti thing, she had to cancel the show because lack of ticket sales, and then maybe start thinking like, what the fuck was Ashanti thinking? Because Ashanti was out in 2001, 2002 when she first hit and went mainstream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My nigga, Rain on Me was a long motherfucking time ago. This is 2018.
and a long video.
It was a long video. It's a dope video, though.
Yeah, it was.
It was a dope video.
Yeah, it was.
It's 2018, almost 2019. So let's look at it like this. When she was at her highest, her peak, let's say 03, 04. Let's say 04. That's 14 years ago. If you are a freshman in college right now at that university, that means you were 4 years old. 4 years old when she was at her peak. So why does she think she can go to a place where if you're a freshman at that place right now,
Right.
you think that you're going to sell enough tickets that people really want to go and want to fuck with you? That's what I'm saying. Like, so how old is old? You know, because she's not old. We don't think she's old or anything like that. But as an act, yeah, she pretty old.
Kids in the generation nowadays don't know who the fuck Ashanti is.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like you can.
No disrespect to
Yeah.
her. No disrespect, but
I think you can keep your career going. The loftiness of the goal, it depends on what she was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucked up in our community because we're about to deal with some truths that we've never had to deal with before.
Yeah.
You know, you can go to any day. Ain't Teddy Pendergrass dead?
I believe so.
Okay.
Nigga, I didn't know who Chubby Checker was.
Okay.
Shit.
But I'm saying you can go to a Teddy Pendergrass. I'm gonna keep going down the dead. Marvin Gaye, he dead too. You can go to one of them shows.
Yeah.
No matter what age you are. We're about to go into this realm of the hip hop R&B culture of the 90s becoming old school with the Ashantis, the Snoops,
a legit old school.
the Jay-Z's, legit. Oh, Too Short was just
Dre.
Too Short was just on the Breakfast Club. He 52, just dropped the album.
It's crazy you said it. I'm gonna let you go ahead, but I'm piggyback real quick. One of the guys that be on Instagram and doing video, comedian, you know, the internet, you know.
Yeah.
He did a
The internet. I know the internet.
Little thing called internet.
The internet. It's somewhere. I think internet over on St. Clair. That's what the internet.
55th, nigga, 55th.
Internet. You know what I'm saying?
55th.
Delivered me food last night.
Last night, nigga.
That was beautiful. I think you said, you know, the internet.
They delivered me a router. No, I'm just saying, like real talk. The dude was doing the shit, you know, on the internet, and what was I about to say? Damn. No. But he did a skit where at the bottom of the skit it said 2030.
Oh,
he said
yeah,
that we gonna
yeah.
be the generation.
He was
listening.
dancing to that the remix
Was it
of
Jacquees or
yeah,
some shit?
the Queese mix.
That's what it's gonna be for real.
Oh, the
Yeah.
LMA.
Like
yeah.
you got some kids nowadays don't even know who Bone Thugs and Harmony
yeah,
is.
yeah. But you know what? That's the
Like who, nigga?
the thing about it is we've not been able. We've had our genres of music, right? But they've always been. They had to be exceptional. In the 60s, 50s, 70s. You know, there wasn't a whole lot of niche.
There was a standard.
Yeah, there were no. There wasn't a whole lot of niche acts. If they were black and they were exceptional, they were famous. Ain't a whole lot of niggas that everybody didn't know.
Right.
Hip hop was able to create regional stars, like niggas who could still generate $1 million a year. Bo could go on tour and make $1 million a year, and niggas will never know who they are. The same as rock groups and shit like that from the 50s, 60s, and 70s can still come, and you go look at the awning or whatever at the House of Blues, like who the fuck is all these people? I bet you they had this bitch packed out.
You know what's so crazy about that too, though? And it's in the middle of what we discussing. You mentioned rock and rap. I believe, my personal opinion, I believe that, and it's gonna sound crazy, I believe we as a generation, black people, especially young generation, don't pay homage to the Bone Thugs and Harmonies. They don't go back and see the Easy E's and NWA and, you know, No Vaseline with Ice Cube and shit. But I do think on the flip side, when it come to rock and roll, you get with a young white person. They'll know.
They'll know,
you know, certain people to a degree. I
but
believe
you're right.
personally.
Our culture is in battle. It's born out of competition, though. That's
Exactly.
that's the only difference with hip hop is beef, battle, Cleveland's better than Detroit. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
we're
a
better.
fact.
That's
a fact.
just
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Certified motherfucking fact. By the way, our Detroit people will be here for Ohio State, Michigan.
OH and it's
Yeah, they'll be here. They'll be here on a Saturday, Thanksgiving weekend, as we always link up with our
You know
Detroit people
what?
from out of town.
And to say that, Neil, we are shaping up. That is going to be a motherfucker. That's going to be like
Yeah.
4 verse 5,
Yeah.
6 verse 3. That's
gonna
going to
be
be a
nice. It's gonna be
motherfucker
nice.
right
Yeah,
there.
that's gonna be a good
That's
one.
going to be a game. boy.
Yeah.
It's called the game. This year is going to be the game
It'll be a
again.
good one this year.
This going to decide who's going to the Big Ten championship and who's going to go to the playoffs.
Hopefully.
Like this is going to be.
Hopefully.
Right.
Man, we going to win the rest of them.
Yeah. So all right. So anyway, we didn't slept back. I just I always got to throw that little jab
Yeah, but
at
no,
BJ and them out there.
But yeah, ours is kind of built. Ours is kind of built out of beef. So there is a bit of a disconnect with paying homage, in my opinion,
Right.
because of the culture of hip hop. You know, but we're about to run into this situation where Too Short 52,
Yeah.
and he probably gonna go on tour.
Yeah.
And I think.
Hell, the nigga was just here with the Legends of Hip Hop
Yeah,
tour.
yeah. So I don't know. I want to see how this plays out, man. I want to see what happens when hip hop heads are 58.
Right.
It is weird that we're going to have to live through that now because like just crazy. Like today, I was with family for the Pittsburgh game. We went to my uncle's house down in Talmadge. So I had my parents with me in my car. My mom does this thing where she just puts herself into my car. So I have she's very good. I mean, she just does it. It's like all of a sudden, you going? Yeah. Well, we'll just ride with you. Oh, they said they need some drinks too. Can you pick that up from the store?
Okay.
Yes, okay.
Can you
all right.
access my account? Tell me how much I got left to. You just
There she-
shout out to mama. She got to do that.
My mom
they
is-
earn that right. Though.
My mom is the best at putting herself into your car, and she will put herself in your car and invite other motherfuckers too.
They earn that right. Cause
Today in my car, it was my mom, of course, my pops too. Then she called me like yesterday or the day before. She's like, is anybody else riding with you? And I knew that.
oh
shit.
my god,
that was the setup.
I
right
got
there.
niggas on standby for this trip. Cause
I'm like, well, no, it'd just be the three of us right now. Oh yeah, because mom wanted to go too, so she was gonna ride with so and so, but not because she can ride. I mean, it's like so now it's my mom, now it's my father and my grandmother, and I'm not being mad about that because you gotta love your parents and your grandparents while they there or whatever.
Yeah.
Now I got my grandmother in the backseat of my car eating a banana and my brand new shit.
hold on, I don't know Bray's grandmama.
I'm
Okay,
just
go
saying.
ahead, go ahead.
And then my mom asked like, well, can you got something to wrap this up with? And all I'm imagining is like banana being smashed into the seat in my back car. But that's neither here nor there.
But listen, have you ever been around old people? I'm not saying I don't even know how old your grandmother is, but old ladies eating bananas and shit like that might be some of the. You be like, oh my God, Jesus, because it'll be like.
All I'm imagining is I'm driving the shit falling all on my seat, and as they fumbling around the back, they just mashing the shit into my back seat, and I'm just like, I only had the car for like 6 weeks. But anyway, what the fuck was I saying?
Bananas being smashed.
No. Before that, no, I was talking about being with the parents today and being with the family and stuff. And I forgot what the fuck I was talking about now.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It'll come back. Fuck them. It'll come back. Not fuck them, but it'll come back. It'll come back.
But yeah, man. So it
Just to get. Yeah, we were just talking about just the getting old thing, and that's where I was going because on the way back I had like old school stuff playing for them, whatever in the car, like music wise, and I'm just thinking about the fact because I was talking to my father how. There's no old school radio station here in Cleveland anymore. When we were kids, it was 1490 on the AM side,
Right.
and that's played nothing but old school. That's what they did. There's not one old school R&B radio station here right now, or whatever. So I'm thinking about the fact of my parents is in the car vibing to all that old school stuff, and my grandmother too. Talking about how old the song is and stuff like that. And I'm looking like you're saying, we're going to be coming to that point at some point where it's going to be the stuff that we vibe to in the 90s and stuff. It's just going to be old school.
Yep.
Like you can't get around it.
The real shit.
And so how are we going to deal with that? How do we keep it going or how do we feel? That's why I asked y'all, what is old? How do we feel when it's like, okay, that shit is just old now?
Right. I gotta highlight y'all after the show about something.
Okay.
But go continue.
No.
No, something just sparked in my head. It was just we holler at the show.
You need to write it down so we don't forget.
No, I got it.
It is in there. It is burned in my brain.
Okay. I for sure got it.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring something up real quick, man. See what y'all think about this.
Yeah.
As y'all, I talk about it a lot. I'm a huge sports fan. Obviously.
I know what you about to bring in with this one.
So, Cleveland has been in a very unique space. I remember a couple of years ago, it was all the way around. We had when Hugh's first year, from our GM, our coach, Our offensive coordinator with Pep Hamilton, our defensive coordinator Ray Horton, all black. We went 1-15.
Okay.
Ty Lue took over as coach of the Cavs a couple years ago.
Won a championship.
You know, coaching staff, Larry Drew, Damon Jones, James Posey, all black coaching staff, and then some little like 5'3" white dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
And
I don't know his
the
name.
crazy part is he's the defensive expert.
Yeah.
This nigga's 5'3".
But everybody,
Who the fuck is he stopping at 5'3"?
as tall as everybody's kneecaps on the team.
The fuck out of here. But go.
But, you know, we had this thing in our community, in the black community, where we root for people just because they're black. And there's nothing wrong with that to a certain extent.
Right.
I think
Issa Rae has the famous T-shirt, "I'm rooting for everybody black."
Yeah, and that's cool. But I feel like we got to hold niggas to a certain standard. We have to hold them accountable.
Absolutely.
We always talk about it. We were from the eastern side of Cleveland. Right. We all went to Shaw High School.
Right.
Fuck Shaw High School.
Oh,
now, I love everybody who went there. I love Shaw High. I love the red and black. I love the Cardinals, Red Ball Express, Big Red Machine Football. I love all the people I went to school with there. Right. Fuck all the teachers. Fuck all the administrators. They set nobody up for college. Our counselors was a joke. All they would do was write you passes so you could skip a class. Nobody really set you up for college. Nobody set you up for life. I had the red shirt my first year of college because some of the classes we had to take, they didn't even register on the fucking for college courses. Like, I had shit that was required for graduation. We had certain shit that was required that NCAA wise, it didn't even register with the clearinghouse. Like, they're like, what is this class here? We had to take a class our senior year. I can't remember what it's called, but I don't know if y'all remember. We had to like add up checkbooks. What the fuck was the name? Applied math or some shit like that. We took not even a fucking college credible course. Like, doesn't even register. So technically, I had 3 years of math going into college. You understand what I'm saying? And like, so I don't really fuck with shit just because it's black. I had and maybe it's because I had a horrible experience education-wise. I remember getting to college. I'm sitting in English class the first week. Hey, we had to write papers, you know, damn near every week. They sit there talking about how many papers we wrote in high school. It was kids talking about 40, 50. I said, nigga, I wrote 1. Right. Senior year English, Miss Hampton, I was still doing the paragraph is missing a period and a missing word. Find it on this side and replace it. That was senior year English for me with Miss Hampton.
I can't even remember English. Personally, my senior year, I had Miss Hampton also my senior year, but I also knew that once I saw Miss Hampton,
you ain't give a fuck about nothing.
And I love the fuck out of Miss Hampton. I love the fuck out of Miss Hampton, honestly, because she was a cool I had her twice. I had her freshman year, I had her senior year.
Fuck if she cool.
And I had all my credits to graduate. Going into senior year, I had more than enough to graduate. So all I had to do was pass English. That was the only one I had to pass. And when I got the schedule that said Miss Hampton, nigga, I was like, oh, print the tickets. Print the tickets.
All I heard in my head walking in her classroom was Jodeci, nigga. Take my money.
And she was
my house, my nigga, real talk.
For one here. All right. But yeah, so I've always, Jerry said they were challenged as in honors class. Probably was, man.
Probably. To me, in my opinion, the Shaw honor students were the only ones that were really pushed to do more. Honestly, in my opinion, but we don't have to go so far down. But to me, it's
do what's required.
But see, I don't even think it's a Shaw thing. Let's expand it because I know what you're trying to do is talk about it from a black standpoint.
Yeah, and I think I'm scarred because of my experience.
Yeah, and that was your leading. But I think that's probably the situation with a lot of black schools in general. Because I always say, like with us, if you wanted to be that person that did a lot of stuff in school, then you were able to. Because like out of my class alone, like I know doctors, lawyers, all types of shit. Literally all types of engineers, all types of stuff.
My mother was a professor. She taught at Tri-C. So it wasn't like my mother was the one who kind of maybe
kept you grounded.
Yeah, like it wasn't like I wasn't in honors classes, but you know, because I like to go to multiple lunches and shit like that. Neither here nor there. Skip out and go visit friends during the day.
Oh yeah,
but anyway,
definitely.
neither here nor there. But she kind of kept my eyes on what I needed to do in order to get prepared for college. But I couldn't do nothing about the classes I took. You know what I mean? In high school, it was kind of fucked up. But what I'm really saying is, just because it's black is not enough for me.
It's not enough to just say you got to blindly throw your support behind it because somebody or something. Because like your original thing, you were talking about the coaches.
Yeah.
And I know what you mean.
Hugh Jackson is...
He was terrible.
I hope everybody here understands, because sometimes people don't understand what sports records are. So let me break this down.
Right.
The first number you say is the wins. The second number you say are the losses. The third number you say is any ties you may have had. That means nobody won or lost. Hugh Jackson, the head coach of the Cleveland Browns, is 3 wins, 36 losses, and 1 tie.
Maybe that nigga need to Uber Eats.
he needs to order McDonald's from Uber Eats.
He need a new profession.
And let me deliver it to him.
He need a new
Suck a
profession.
bunch of motherfucker that.
Same thing. Yeah. Go ahead.
And the Cavs fired their coach Ty Lue or whatever, and he was pretty good. He won a championship, but he had LeBron. He's not a great coach. There's nothing wrong with him. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
But some people are like, man, they're getting rid of the black coaches. Listen,
My father's one of those people.
Yeah, he did say that.
I told you that.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I love I love the fact that black people are in positions of power, and but you also have to be held to a standard, and you have to succeed.
You still got to produce.
You got to produce, no matter what your color or creed, cuz. Yeah. I'll take a Latino basketball coach. Now, I don't know I'm exist, but I'll take anybody that's going to get.
If the nigga going to win.
If he going to win, I'll take him. You know what I mean? So,
right. There comes a point where you just got to.
As black people, man.
I never wrap my mind around just unfairness. And what I mean by that is, if somebody is more qualified and able to do it, I don't feel like I should get it just because I'm black. Mm-hmm. Or I don't feel like, no, I want to be the person. Yeah. I want to get it because I'm more qualified, or I'm a great person, or I fit the job well. Yeah. But like you said, niggas is losing.
Yeah.
I can't get with the because he black, he shouldn't this and that. Nah, I don't believe in that. Even though you're gonna always have examples of different things where people ain't gonna be let go.
Yeah.
Because they color their skin or whatever. But you can't rest your laurels and everything on just the fact that the person's black. You can't support everything, man. Mm-hmm. You just can't.
No, I get it. And I like what you said too. When you feel like you want to be judged by your merits of just saying, okay, if I deserve it, give it to me. If I don't, then I get that. But this is random. I know we weren't planning on going this way, but it's random. So let me ask y'all about like the affirmative action thing. Like, are y'all a fan of it, or are y'all against it? Because technically it does say that we have to give more people that are minorities a chance. But let me say my part about it. I understand when people are against it because they can take your argument and they can say, "Yo, look, if I'm qualified for it, give it to me." I get that, but the only reason it's in place is because there are too many people that don't give the people who are qualified for it that chance to actually get that job. So how do y'all feel about it?
I believe that. Okay, I'll put it like this. For me, for instance, when I applied for my job I put out there as a chemical operator, there were 100 other people for that one position that were applying or being interviewed for not interviewed, not all of them, but just applied. Okay. It was like a good 30 people that actually had interviews. I was 31. I got the position, and this was over white people. Because guess what? I had the criteria. I had damn near 10 years experience in the chemical operation field. Other ones had maybe a year or two or this and that. And I was knowledgeable of a whole bunch of shit. I just feel like I don't want to put this image out there that as black people, we ain't qualified.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We are qualified to do a lot of things.
And when we do the job, we can be great.
Exactly.
We just got to do it to say we got a black head coach.
Right. It just so happens that nigga ain't doing a good job. I mean, it is what it is.
And when you speak on affirmative action, I believe for the institutions in this country that hide behind the cloaks and the shields of racism, you know what I mean? I think that's what it's implemented for. It's for you motherfuckers that want to play the background and act like, no, I'm not. No. You better hire some motherfuckers that don't look like you. Mm-hmm. I think when you get, in 2018, once you get into these major sports, you get into college football, college basketball, NBA, NFL, MLB, shit like that. the stars are so much at the forefront, and they don't, they all got darker skin, a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? I think at that point, I think we've reached that, we've jumped that hurdle in that particular field. Yeah. Now, like you said, I don't even remember what it's called, chemical
operator.
Yeah, chemical operation field. I don't know if they've reached that level of inclusion.
Well, when I'm out and about and I see ladies ask me what I'm doing, I'm a chemical engineer. You know what I'm saying?
You better say that shit.
Yeah, chemical engineer.
Chemical engineer on you motherfuckers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait till somebody asks me, like, what's up? My nigga James, a chemical engineer. You feel me? You want his number or no? But I just think in sports we've reached that point where we don't have to have the token nigga.
Right.
Just to have them, on the staff. We got to have it. No, I just think you got to bring more to the field, man.
Right.
Bring more to the table. That's it.
Yeah, to me, that's kind of, it's shitty. I don't want to be the person that's just there as the token nigga. And it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I mean, how many of us go into our offices or whatever jobs, whatever we have, and we're so outnumbered, and you kind of get that feeling like, yo, I'm just here just because or something like that or whatever. That's to me is more demeaning than it being like, okay, I just got it on my own merit. But like April said in the feed, she said that the examples that we just talked about, related to our schools is why we need it.
Yeah, right. We need it, but we also need to hold people to. We talked about it a couple weeks ago with black women and why I love black women so much. Real black women, authentic black women, hold black men to a standard. We can't just be and exist and play 2K and Madden all damn day.
You know what? Yeah,
they don't play that. Black women hold you to a standard, man.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely.
Smart ones.
The smart ones. And I hold black people to a certain standard.
Jerry made a good point too. Saying that in the corporate world, she thinks that experience comes second. I absolutely 100% agree.
I don't even know if it's just the corporate world. I think it's an even more phase.
I'm starting to believe that though. Yeah. I'm starting to believe it ain't about what you know, it's about who you know.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
once you get to a certain level, it's about who you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the way you get into a job or into a situation, and that's how you stay there. That's how you get to fuck up. And still get to stay there. Yeah, it's always about who you know.
And you know what's crazy? That's why it was such a big deal for black coaches and all that kind of stuff to get into sports.
Right.
But that's why now I don't think it's a big thing, because it used to be like, this guy knows offense. You know what I'm saying? He let him coach offense. Now it's more of, listen, I need somebody in here who I vibe with so we can run a good team. You know what I mean? Like, I know you know offense, Hugh, but you're not that good, sir. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck.
Head coach.
I don't give a fuck how many offenses you ran. I need you to get the fuck out now. But anyway.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
100%. All right, I think we're coming up on the end of this one. I know we ain't at a full 115.
But, man, you know what? We threw it.
We got about an hour in.
Yeah.
I think we got about an hour in today.
And our experiment went well. This is where we'll be rocking out of.
Yeah, I'm actually glad that the experiment went well today.
We needed it. You know what? I'm not comparing.
Let's talk.
I'm not comparing Brainstorm to the little one. I'm not doing that.
No, go ahead.
You're gonna be like, this nigga, what the fuck you think I'm for, nigga?
Come on, man. No.
Sometimes with my little one, just because she's learning.
I won't take it personally.
Yeah, she learning different shit.
As soon as the camera goes up,
motherfucker. But no, sometimes like she'll be like, "Can you come to the stairs with me?" And I'm like, "No, you can go upstairs and go get the juice by yourself." She gotta.
I don't know if I like this.
Yeah, I know.
No, I get what you said. Go.
I'm just like, sometimes we just gotta, as a group, not just one single person.
Yeah.
We just gotta do shit. Just go get the juice out the refrigerator to realize the boogeyman ain't gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? So now we can just go get the juice from here.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
Now I'll add some context to it. Go ahead.
No, you know what? It's just you gotta
just do it.
You gotta shoot for the moon.
It's simple as fuck, but Nike had it right.
What did I say? I'm getting trial and error. Mm-hmm. You'll never know unless you do it, and I think it turned out beautiful.
If we would have did this on Facebook today with the new camera, it would have been fucking up, and then we wouldn't have had a feed, and then I'd have been sitting here with the bitter beer face, mad because we didn't have a feed.
Brains would have been bringing in the show like, "Welcome to the DMST boys."
But that's what I do in life, though.
I'm going over
from professional to personal life. When that's part of I've honed it in my professional life. You know what I'm saying? But I've always been this way, but I've never been kind of good at it. I look at issues and I always try to figure out what is the least restrictive method.
Right.
Not because especially if what we want ain't gonna happen. What can just make everybody a 7.
Yep.
As opposed to having one person a 3, one person a 9, one person a 8. Nah, fuck that. We need everybody to kind of be on the same level. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we talked last night. And I'm like, man, I got a couple different options I think we can work on.
Right.
And he's like, all right, we'll give it a shot tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
This is my thing. We are still fairly new in this. This is show 121, but with Dev, this is show only like 15.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're still getting to know personalities a lot more between the three of us. Like you and Playboy had a better relationship going back than me and you've had. I mean, it wasn't that we didn't know each other or anything like that, but y'all knew each other more. You know, so it's like I know at times I either could come off as like I said, even when you said the other night we was working on the camera, I was just tired of shit that night. You know, I that was just that. But I can be, as I've been told before, I can be a control freak about stuff. I just want shit to work. Y'all know me. I'm talking about sports. I'm like, nigga, you either win or you lose. So the camera gonna work or the shit don't work. And if the shit don't work, we fucking failed that week. That's me. I'm gonna take the line because you ain't used it this week yet, Playboy. It's black and white, no shades of gray. Shit either worked or it did not work. And that's the shit that grinds me and like crazy or whatever.
And that's the reality of it. And I will say this.
And I need y'all to check me on it.
On a course of over time, I have learned who you are. And I mean, like I said, we've been knowing each other our whole lives. But on a real personal level, I've pretty much dealt with you the better part of the past 2.5 going on 3 years every day.
Yeah.
For real, like real talk. So I'm learning who you are. So I know the times to fuck with brainstorming, when not to fuck with him. Nigga, I know what's going on.
I'm like, he ain't feeling it today.
Like, I mean, but see, that's the beauty of when you build an empire and trying to do what you're trying to do is when you can go ahead and put your personal aside and know, okay, well, you know what, this is not the time or whatever. And the key point in all of it, not to take it personal, man.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And I'm working on it, man. I really
you
am.
ain't got to work on. I'm to start to learn me a little bit. I am like a ridiculous level of problem solver. Like I can't
this
sleep
nigga,
sometimes.
I
can't sleep until I figure out a method. Even if we don't secure the method, at least I got an idea. I need to make sure, and this, you know what's crazy? Our personalities probably not clash, but it's probably like, what the fuck? Because he getting more and more frustrated with it not working. I got to confirm all this shit don't work. So I know what
you got to check every angle.
I got to make sure it don't work. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let's push the camera all the way down and tilt it up. All right, that looks shitty. He like, what the fuck? That looks shitty. But in my brain, I'm like, I'm trying to make sure, I cancel out everything.
But at the end of the day, we trying it for the people that tune in every single week, man. And we just trying to make it happen, man. Who the fuck knew we would be at 121? Literally.
I'm gonna tell you this much. I did. Because
here we go.
I'm just be real. I do because I believe in this, and I absolutely we worked hard, and I'm just starting. Look, this ain't the first time I've worked hard in my life, y'all. I'm just simply saying, this is the first time that I've came together with a situation trying to build some on our own. Because for real, what we doing right now, we entrepreneurs. When you spending your own money to build whatever, you got to front money, invest, and doing whatever you got to do, and I absolutely think that we moving in the right direction. And I absolutely thank everybody. We all thank, but I personally thank everybody for supporting us, man. Like, for real. Y'all couldn't have not came over to YouTube, but y'all showed up. Like, for real, we appreciate it.
And let's put the pressure on ourselves. Next week, ladies and fellas, tune in,
Oh, shit.
Tune in, because about 10, 15 minutes before we get to talking, make sure you tune in right at the beginning.
You really going to put the pressure on us for real?
we might, let us know if y'all want to hear some. We might have some tunes for y'all next week.
And if y'all tune in, I'm going streaking down St. Clair.
That ain't happening now.
By my job.
By your job. That ain't here.
By my job, ladies.
We're going to have them put it on Instagram Live.
No. Yeah, we may. All right, since Deb threw it out there, we may throw some music on out there as an intro to the show. Who knows? I mean, we may do a couple little things. I don't know. Bottom line is this. Thank y'all. Yeah. Seriously, like Deb just said, y'all or Playboy, whichever one of y'all just said it. You didn't have to come over to YouTube today.
Right.
We gave no warning. Dev, I want to thank you again.
I respect that though.
For being that nigga that just pushes me over the balcony of my own goddamn place. Like, nigga, jump.
It's funny because real talk.
They fired Tyler with no warning.
Because to the people in the feed, Dev was like, yeah, fuck it, we going live on this and that. Brainstorm face was like, Say what? Nigga was like, you talking about today, nigga?
Yes, fuck it.
But I know how brainstorming is, so I understood. By me knowing it, I understood why he was the way he was. But we just talked about personally having to just we gotta get we got them wings, baby. We gotta jump. You know what I'm saying?
Group, don't.
Hey,
what
look,
the lady say? Don't do me. Don't do me. Don't do me.
Look
Ronnie.
here. Hey.
Ronnie, I'm start calling her Ronnie, like Bobby Brown.
Oh, Roni.
Yeah, don't do me.
I should start the mix next week with Roni.
I should start
Started with Ronnie.
We gonna talk about this after the show, but I got
All right.
I got some shit that's about to be a game changer.
Either way, y'all.
Yeah.
Yo, tune in next Sunday. We'll be live again next Sunday. We'll be earlier. I won't have a family thing that makes us be a little later. Actually, is it a home game next week?
Yes, I'll be here about
it's a home
6,
game.
5:36.
The Chiefs
ain't
are
going
in
overtime
town.
with the Chiefs.
Yeah, the Chiefs is in town. It's
Right.
gonna be ugly next week at the stadium.
I might
probably.
be here early, nigga.
Niggas may be early.
So we'll get some information out on our DMST page about everything with Thomas or whatever to make sure we can get other people that's going to be over here on the feed and everything next week. But real talk, I'll let y'all know, but we may have a guest. I'm gonna get on the nigga this week because he keeps canceling. Yeah, I'm gonna get on him this week. Put a little pressure on him this week or whatever.
Right.
But if we got the guest, that's one of our homies. He a really funny dude, real good guy and everything. From out on the West Coast, that's out here in Ohio right now. So hopefully we will see.
Right.
All right, y'all. So let's get out of here. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Playboy, hit him with all your all your goodbyes and shits.
At the end of the day, it's Playboy the DJ, man. Playboy DADJ. You can find me on Instagram, Playboy_James3. You can find me on Facebook under my government. If you know me, then you know me.
Yeah.
And you can find me on Twitter at Playboy_DA_DJ.
Yeah.
That's what's up. You got it right on the first try.
I'm getting good at that shit, ain't I, nigga? I'm getting good, nigga.
Yeah. Real quick,
that boy good.
Real quick, again, we already got the hug thing. Thank y'all for the hugs. Jerry said unlimited virtual hugs to everyone. Shout out to April. She said that we don't understand how much of an outlet we were when she first started listening. She loves the mill banter, so we love you for sticking with us through everything that we done been through this year. And there's people that's tuning in right now that have no idea what this show has been through this year.
If you know.
We're gonna talk about them ladies next week.
Yeah,
so I got a couple topics.
Oh yeah, and then Deidre said too. Don't forget to vote. I'm doing my early vote. I'm doing my early vote either tomorrow or Tuesday actually. So.
When voting ain't voting on the 6th? Ain't it next
It's
Tuesday?
coming. No, it's coming up a week from Tuesday.
Yeah,
the actual voting
next
day. So
Tuesday.
I'm
Damn, I gotta go to the dentist that day.
So
fuck it, can't. No,
Yeah.
I'll go though. I'm gonna go.
I'm doing my early vote tomorrow or Tuesday. So
maybe one day I'll run for mayor. Would y'all niggas vote for me in this motherfucker?
I would absolutely.
they'd be like, oh, we saw you on episode 121 talking about taking niggas fries.
These nuts,
nigga. Just don't do what the mayor did in Detroit.
Hey. Depending on how my press secretary I'm
Go ahead.
All right, man. It is Dev, man. I'm just here, like I always say, spread love in a world full of hate. For real, man. Thank y'all for jumping in here. Love y'all for that. Really do, man. If ain't nobody told y'all recently, I love you, and if you don't love me back, it's cool. My mama do.
That's what she heard. That's what she said.
That's what she said, man. It is the real Big Dev 216 everywhere.
Everywhere, nigga.
Everywhere. Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn, nigga.
Yo, thank y'all once again for tuning in this week. This was episode 121 of the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts podcast. It never changes. You can email us dmst16@yahoo.com with questions, comments, feedback, everything. You got a topic you want us to talk about, hit us up there or on our own personal social media pages, and we will do that.
I'm about to do this. Anybody inboxes us a question, dmst16@yahoo.com.
Yeah.
Inbox it and we use it next week. We'll email you back. I'll give you $10 Amazon gift card.
Yeah, bet.
Real talk.
I'll throw 10 in.
$20 Amazon gift card.
I'll throw 10 in too.
$30
Amazon gift
Give
card.
us you can be anonymous.
For the best question that
For
we
the best question we get, $30 Amazon gift card from the DMST boys.
And my phone number.
And a pic of a nigga's face.
And some Uber Eats on the side.
In an early rendition of the 2019 DMST calendar. You know what I'm saying? It's only 3 of us. We all get 4 months apiece.
4 months. Let's be fair, nigga. 4 months apiece.
Right. That was it. All right, y'all. Remember, still follow us on our social media. It's pretty much DMST Boys everywhere as we are transitioning away from our Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts initial name. It's just pretty much DMST because DMST is whatever we need to be in any given situation. So follow us everywhere. That is on Twitter. That is on Instagram. That is obviously on Facebook. It's obviously on YouTube now because you're following us. I don't even know what was said. I don't even know what was said. Should I look? Should I look?
Wife would be interrupting about the air fryer doing the campaign speech. Hey. You be thinking it's ABC. Excuse me. What temperature do I put chicken wings on? Take your ass home, motherfucker.
Love all y'all. That's how y'all know they real fans. That's how you know they real fans. All right, y'all. So we gonna get out of here. I forgot to say, hey, the 20, whatever the Friday, I don't even know what the day is. Whatever the Friday is, the day after Thanksgiving, that's the only one I'm booked for right now. I had a couple things fall through. I thought I was going to be DJing this Friday. That one kind of fizzled. I thought I was going to be DJing next Friday. And that one kind of fizzled too. That one's politics or whatever, but I will be out there on Friday, the Friday after Thanksgiving at the Racino. It's called the Corp Lounge dress code party, I think it is, or whatever. You know, where it's pretty much a black and white thing because we went to Shaw High School and everybody wore black and white for dress code.
Right.
And it's going to be a bomb ass time. There are tickets out there. I'll get that info out to people, I guess, next week or whatever. But I'll be DJing Playboy. You said you're coming, right?
Yeah, I'll be there.
So Playboy the DJ,
I'll be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna wear a black and white tux on them niggas. I'm gonna go that bitch booted.
Yo, so that'll be the Friday after Thanksgiving from 8 to 2 at the Racino. I'll be out there providing the soundtrack for that one with Playboy, the DJ out there. Man. So it's going to be a good time. So y'all should pull up for that. We'll get the info out to you all soon. I am DJ Brainstorm on all social media. DJ Brainstorm, the number 4, the letter
U. And those tamper tickets.
Yes.
Stickers.
Now let's figure out how